1. Introduction: the breakfast habit that's quietly harming seniors. Every morning, millions of older adults across the country sit down to what they believe is a healthy breakfast. A warm bowl of instant oatmeal, a small cup of flavored yogurt, a slice of toast with jam. It's familiar. It feels safe. Some have eaten the same meal for decades. But new science says otherwise. These so-called healthy choices may be doing more harm than good, especially after the age of 60. Behind the routine lies a silent threat: memory loss, unstable blood sugar, joint pain, and even rapid muscle decline, all linked to the very foods seniors eat at the start of their day. According to recent studies, nearly 98% of seniors unknowingly consume at least one harmful breakfast item each week. And what's worse, many of these effects aren't immediate. They accumulate slowly, quietly, until symptoms begin to feel like normal aging. But here's the truth: it's not just aging, it's a nutrition problem. The good news? It's reversible. Just one simple change to your morning plate could help restore energy, sharpen your memory, and protect your mobility for years to come. This video reveals 4 popular breakfast foods that may be harming your health and 4 powerful alternatives backed by real science. These swaps aren't trendy, they're proven, and they could be the key to staying strong, clear-minded, and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Before we begin, ask yourself, what did you eat this morning? By the end of this video, your answer might look very different. 2. Instant oatmeal, a sugar trap in disguise. For decades, oatmeal has been marketed as a heart-healthy breakfast, especially to older adults. The packaging says, good for your cholesterol, whole grain, or even doctor recommended. But not all oatmeal is created equal. What most people don't realize is that those little packets of instant oatmeal are highly processed. They've been ground, cooked, and rolled so thin that your body digests them almost instantly, just like sugar. Within minutes of eating them, your blood sugar spikes. Insulin floods your system. And shortly after, your energy crashes. You feel tired, shaky, and even hungrier than before. It's a roller coaster ride your aging body cannot afford. Now consider this. Many instant oatmeal packets contain 18 to 22 grams of sugar per serving. That's up to 5 teaspoons of sugar before 9 a.m. Some even include maltodextrin, a processed starch that spikes your blood sugar faster than table sugar. One common mistake? Believing that organic maple-flavored or low-fat apple cinnamon oats are somehow safer. In reality, they're still packed with quick-burning carbs and added sweeteners. The impact is serious. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who ate high glycemic breakfasts had 47% higher inflammatory markers for the next 6 hours. That's not just temporary, it's the kind of chronic, low-grade inflammation that weakens muscles, accelerates memory loss, and contributes to metabolic disease over time. So what's the solution? If you love oats, you don't have to give them up. Just make your own, using steel-cut or old-fashioned rolled oats. Better yet, prepare overnight oats. Soak them in almond milk or water with cinnamon and a handful of berries. No sugar, no crash, just steady energy and digestive support. In the end, it's not about avoiding oatmeal. It's about avoiding what oatmeal has become in the processed food aisle. 3. Flavored yogurt, when your breakfast is sweeter than candy. Yogurt has long been seen as a smart breakfast choice. It's cold, convenient, and often marketed as good for digestion. But many seniors don't realize that the small plastic cup they reach for every morning may be doing more harm than good, especially when it's flavored. Take a closer look at the label. A single serving of vanilla or fruit-flavored yogurt can contain up to 22 grams of added sugar. That's more than a chocolate candy bar. And that's not all. Many of these yogurts also include artificial sweeteners, gums, thickeners, preservatives, and even food dyes. The result? A seemingly healthy breakfast that's silently damaging your gut lining, feeding harmful bacteria, and triggering inflammation that spreads throughout the body. Let's paint a clear picture. Imagine a 68-year-old woman named Diane. She struggles with arthritis in her hands and knee stiffness in the morning, swelling by noon. Every day, she starts with a small, light, strawberry yogurt thinking it's helping her joints by supporting gut health. But what she doesn't know is that the added sugars and synthetic ingredients in her yogurt are actually increasing inflammation in her body, not reducing it. Studies back this up. According to research published in the Journal of Gerontology, older adults who consumed high-sugar dairy products for breakfast experienced a 34% increase in two major inflammatory markers, IL-6 and CRP, within just 2 hours. That's enough to worsen pain, weaken immune function, and even accelerate muscle breakdown and cognitive decline over time. And here's the kicker. Even the low-fat or light versions aren't much better. When fat is removed, manufacturers often add sugar to bring the flavor back. So you lose the beneficial fats that help absorb nutrients and gain nothing but empty calories in return. What's the solution? Plain Greek yogurt. It's thick, creamy, and packed with protein and probiotics without the added sugars or chemicals. Top it with a dash of cinnamon, a few wild blueberries, or a handful of chia seeds, and you have a breakfast that supports gut health rather than destroying it. This one switch might seem small, but for seniors trying to protect their joints, memory, and immunity, it could be the most important change you make this year. Remember, not all yogurt is created equal. Sometimes, what's marketed as healthy is just dessert in disguise. 4. Cereal. The biggest breakfast lie ever sold to seniors. For generations, boxed cereal has been a breakfast staple in American households. It's easy, it's shelf-stable, and with labels boasting high fiber, whole grain, or multigrain, it seems like a healthy way to start the day. But here's the hard truth. Most breakfast cereals are little more than sugar-coated marketing. Even the ones that look healthy, those dark brown flakes or honey cluster cereal, often made from highly refined grains, stripped of their natural fiber and nutrients, then enriched with synthetic vitamins that your body barely absorbs. The result? A nutrient-empty spike. Your blood sugar rises sharply, your insulin surges to meet it, and within an hour, you're hungry again, often craving more carbs. And it doesn't stop there. One of the most common traps is the so-called multigrain cereal. It sounds wholesome, but in reality, it's usually just a mix of refined flours, sprayed with color, sweetened with corn syrup, and shaped into flakes that dissolve like candy in your mouth. You're not eating breakfast. You're eating processed carbs with a vitamin pill dusted on top. The consequences are serious, especially for seniors. A study published in the British Medical Journal found that older adults who regularly consumed processed breakfast cereals had a 21% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Another study from the Nurses' Health Study showed that adults over 60 who ate cereal daily were 36% more likely to develop excess belly fata type of fat that's not just cosmetic. It's metabolically active, triggering chronic inflammation, muscle loss, and higher risk of stroke. And here's what most people overlook. Many seniors choose cereal because it's soft and easy to chew, but that short-term convenience often leads to long-term harm. So what can you eat instead? Try this: homemade nut and seed granola. Use ingredients like almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, unsweetened coconut flakes, and a pinch of cinnamon. Lightly toast them in the oven, store in a jar, and enjoy with plain Greek yogurt or almond milk. It's crunchy, naturally rich in healthy fats and fiber, and helps stabilize blood sugar, not spike it. The bottom line? Just because it's in a box and says heart healthy doesn't mean it's safe. In fact, for seniors, cereal may be one of the most misleading and metabolically dangerous breakfast choices of all. 5. White toast with jam and margarine. The triple threat. It's the classic American breakfast. A slice of warm white toast, a smear of margarine, and a spoonful of jam. Quick, simple, comforting. For many seniors, it's the way they've started their mornings for decades. But beneath the nostalgia lies a dangerous truth. This seemingly harmless meal delivers a triple threat to your health. Let's break it down. First, the white bread. It's made from refined flour stripped of fiber, minerals, and anything that slows digestion. Within minutes of eating it, your blood sugar shoots up like you've just had a can of soda. Next, the margarine. Most margarine spreads are made from industrial seed oils, like soybean or canola oil. These highly processed fats are unstable at high temperatures and rich in omega-6, triggering oxidative stress and inflammation in aging bodies. Finally, the jam. It's nothing more than pure sugar, often combined with preservatives or high-fructose corn syrup. When you put all three together, you're consuming fast-digesting starch, damaged fats, and concentrated sugar, the perfect recipe for inflammation, insulin resistance, and mental decline. And yes, the science confirms it. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who regularly consumed refined carbohydrates alongside trans fats experienced a 48% greater risk of cognitive decline over just 5 years. That's nearly half of seniors losing memory and focus, not because of aging, but because of breakfast. This type of meal also weakens blood vessels, raises triglycerides, and contributes to muscle wasting and energy crashes that leave you feeling weaker with each passing week. So what can you do instead? Swap the white toast for sprouted grain or whole grain bread, which digests slower and contains actual fiber. Ditch the margarine for a thin layer of almond butter or mashed avocado, both rich in healthy fats. And instead of jam, top it with fresh fruit slices like banana, strawberries, or blueberries. You get sweetness, fiber, and antioxidants without the metabolic chaos. The lesson here is simple but powerful. Just because something is traditional doesn't mean it's safe. Your breakfast should serve your health, not slowly chip away at it. 6. Chia pudding, the small seed that packs a powerful punch. It may be small, but it's mighty. Chia seeds, a forgotten superfood, are now emerging as one of the most powerful breakfast choices for adults over 60. And the best part? No cooking, no sugar crashes, no digestive stress. Let's meet Margaret. She's 72, recently retired, and had spent years eating boxed cereal every morning. By mid-morning, she'd feel lightheaded, foggy, and always reaching for a second cup of coffee. At her granddaughter's suggestion, she switched to chia pudding and, within 2 weeks, her energy leveled out. No more crashes, no more brain fog, just steady focus and a calm stomach. So what makes chia so special? In just 2 tablespoons, chia seeds offer 10 grams of soluble fiber, which slows digestion and regulates blood sugar, 4 grams of plant-based omega-3s, known to reduce inflammation and support heart and brain health, a natural gel-forming ability that feeds the healthy bacteria in your gut. This matters deeply for seniors. As we age, insulin sensitivity declines, bowel regularity can slow, and inflammation becomes a daily battle. But the fiber in chia buffers blood sugar spikes and supports smooth, regular digestion, 2 critical pillars for energy and metabolism. And the benefits go beyond digestion. According to a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging, older adults with consistent omega-3 intake from plant-based sources like chia had up to a 30% lower risk of muscle deterioration over time. That means more strength, better balance, and fewer falls. Want to try it? Here's a simple recipe. Soak 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in half a cup of almond or coconut milk overnight. In the morning, stir and top with cinnamon, sliced banana, or frozen wild blueberries. Optional flavor twists: a splash of vanilla extract, a teaspoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, A pinch of turmeric and black pepper for an anti-inflammatory boost. The texture is soft, the prep is easy, and the benefits are powerful, especially for those with sensitive digestion or chewing difficulties. For aging bodies, chia isn't just a trendy seed. It's a nutritional life linoin that supports blood sugar, muscles, gut health, and long-term vitality, all in a spoonful. 7. Beet smoothies. The unexpected key to blood flow and brain power. Beets might not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think breakfast. But for seniors looking to improve mobility, mental clarity, and stamina, they might be the most important food you're not eating. Here's why. Beets are naturally rich in nitrates plant compounds that your body converts into nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and widens blood vessels. This leads to better circulation, more efficient oxygen delivery, and faster nutrient transport throughout your muscles and brain. And after age 60, that's exactly what your body needs. Poor circulation is a silent issue among older adults. It shows up as cold hands and feet, slow healing, chronic fatigue, or even dizziness when standing. But improving blood flow doesn't require medication. It can start with breakfast. Let's make this real. Imagine two seniors starting their day. One drinks a strong cup of coffee, the other blends a beet smoothie. The coffee gives a temporary jolt, but the beet smoothie? It enhances blood flow, improves oxygenation, and supports energy at the cellular level for hours. The science backs it up. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who drank beet juice in the morning walked 19% faster and showed 21% better muscle oxygenation during exercise. Another study from Wake Forest University found improved brain function and mental sharpness in seniors just 4 days after adding beets to their breakfast. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Here's an easy recipe. Blend 1/2 cup of cooked beets. Add 1/2 cup of frozen berries. Squeeze in half a lemon. Add 1/2 cup of water or coconut water. Optional. A slice of fresh ginger for added anti-inflammatory power. The taste is earthy but refreshing, especially when chilled. And unlike coffee, it doesn't wear off, it builds you up. More oxygen means better memory, improved balance, increased stamina, and faster recovery after movement or exercise. For seniors who want to stay active, clear-headed, and independent, beets belong in your morning routine. It's not a trend. It's how you fuel a stronger, smarter version of yourself starting before 9 a.m. 8. Eggs, the most misunderstood breakfast superfood. For years, eggs were unfairly demonized. They were labeled as cholesterol bombs and pushed aside in favor of sugary cereals and low-fat muffins. But today, science tells a very different story, especially for adults over 60. The truth is, pasture-raised eggs are one of the most complete and beneficial breakfast foods for seniors. They support muscle strength, brain health, nerve function, and hormonal balance, all in one small, affordable package. Let's clear up the biggest myth first. Dietary cholesterol is not the enemy. Research has shown that for the majority of people, eating cholesterol from whole foods like eggs does not raise harmful blood cholesterol levels. In fact, what's more dangerous is replacing eggs with refined carbs, which spike blood sugar and lead to inflammation. Here's what one pasture-raised egg gives you. 6 grams of high-quality absorbable protein. Choline, essential for memory and neurotransmitters. Vitamin B12, critical for nerve health. Vitamin D supports bone strength and immunity. Plus omega-3s from hens fed a natural outdoor diet. Now compare that to a bowl of cereal, low protein, high sugar, synthetic vitamins your body barely uses, no healthy fats, and a crash before lunch. A long-term study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who consumed at least 25 grams of protein at breakfast maintained up to 45% more muscle mass over time compared to those who ate carb-heavy meals. And it's not just what you eat, it's how you prepare it. To protect the delicate fats and nutrients in eggs, avoid cooking them in vegetable or canola oil. Instead, poach them in water, soft boil for easy digestion, or scramble gently with olive oil or grass-fed butter. These methods keep the texture soft and nutrient content intact, perfect for seniors with digestive issues or dental concerns. One important tip: don't just look for cage-free. That label means very little. Choose pasture-raised eggs from hens that roam outdoors and eat a natural diet. These eggs have been shown to contain twice the omega-3s and significantly more vitamins than conventional ones. At the end of the day, eggs aren't just safe, they're strategic. They offer exactly what aging bodies need: strength, focus, stability. So don't fear the yolk. Embrace the agand. Let it become the foundation of a smarter, stronger breakfast. 9. Wild blueberries. The #1 brain-boosting food for seniors. They may be small, but they hold a secret. Wild blueberries, the tiny dark berries that often grow in the forests of Maine and Canada, are among the most powerful brain-supporting foods known to science, especially for aging adults. If you're over 60, adding just 1 cup of wild blueberries to your morning can help sharpen memory, improve coordination, and reduce inflammation that quietly damages your body over time. But not all blueberries are created equal. Most of what you see in the supermarket, the big plump berries in plastic clamshells, are farmed blueberries. They're mild in flavor, high in water, and relatively low in antioxidants. Wild blueberries, on the other hand, are smaller and darker in color, twice as rich in anthocyanins, the pigment-packed antioxidants that fight oxidative stress in brain cells, grown naturally in harsh climates, which concentrates their protective compounds. Visual tip: if the berry looks small, dark purple, and almost inky, it's wild. If it looks big, round, and pellets farmed, and the impact of wild blueberries isn't just theory, it's science. A study, published in the journal Nutrients, found that seniors who consumed 1 cup of wild blueberries daily for 90 days showed significant improvements in memory, focus, and mental processing speed. Another study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition reported a 52% reduction in key inflammatory markers in older adults after regularly adding wild blueberries to their diet. That's not just a win for the brain, it's protection for the heart, muscles, and joints too. So how can you use them? They're incredibly versatile. Stir them into plain Greek yogurt. Blend them into smoothies with beets or chia seeds. Top your chia pudding with a small handful. Or eat them plain, straight from the freezer. That's right, frozen wild blueberries are just as potent as fresh. They're affordable, easy to store, and available in most grocery stores year-round, usually in the frozen fruits section, often labeled wild. For seniors trying to preserve independence, stay sharp, and maintain coordination, this one change can make a lasting difference. It's not just fruit. It's brain food backed by decades of research and small enough to fit in your palm. 10. Your 7-day senior breakfast reset. Now that you know the science and the solutions, it's time to put it into action. Making a healthy change doesn't require you to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start small. Start simple. Choose just 1 thing to swap out this week. Then build from there. We also encourage you to keep a simple morning journal. Each day, jot down how you feel after breakfast. Energy levels, digestion, mental clarity, mood. Over time, you might notice less brain fog, fewer crashes, better focus, and even improved joint comfort or mobility. And now we want to hear from you. What's the one breakfast change you're going to try this week? Let us know in the comments. We read every single one, and your choice could inspire someone else to make their own change. If you found this guide helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more weekly videos, and share this with a friend or loved one who could benefit from a stronger, smarter morning. Because the first hour of your day can shape the next 23, and it's never too late to start your morning. Right. Thank you so much for watching. If today's video made you think or inspired you to make even one small change to your daily routine, we'd love to hear about it in the comments. Which healthy tip are you committing to try first? Let us know below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more practical, science-backed health insights every single week. Your wellness journey matters, and we're here for it.